Hi, guys. Welcome to another conversation session. My name is Victoria. Today I'm talking about how people manage and react and respond to their partner's cheating. Now, I never actually thought I would be talking about this because a lot of people, this cheating is a topic that has been discussed everywhere. It's a conversation that has been going on for many years and is still going on because unfortunately or fortunately there are people who will cheat and there are people who will not cheat. Anyway, but I got provoked based on a movie I watched last night, and in the movie there was this couple and the man cheated on his wife with his wife's best friend. But according to the storyline, in his defense, it was his wife's best friend that came onto him. So basically, she seduced him, and he ended up cheating with her. But where I want us to have a conversation, people, or where I want to talk a bit about, is the way his wife reacted to his cheating. Now, first of all, I believe that cheating is a personal choice. When you hear, oh, maybe if you were a better wife, maybe if you treated your man better, he wouldn't have cheated. I disagree. A person would cheat if they want to. A person would choose not to cheat if they want to. I mean, put it this way, even if I am a bad wife or I'm a terrible girlfriend or I'm a bad partner, you can choose to walk away. You can choose to help me get better. You can choose to have a conversation with me. So if you neglect all of these things and you feel the best way to solve the situation or our problem is to go and cheat, that's your choice, okay? And for me, it's almost like that's who you are. Let's put that aside. Now, this is the thing. The wife finds out her husband has cheated. Initially, she played it cool because her husband and her best friend didn't know she had found out they slept together. So she acted all nonchalant as if everything was okay. But I mean, she's her best friend, so she still visits them at home. And after some time, she couldn't hold it in any longer. So she kind of confronted her husband and he tried to apologize and all of that. Now, where I didn't understand is even when her husband apologized, she was like, okay, that's fine, that's well and cool, we are okay and all of that. Then the next thing, she also started sleeping around with different men. She also then decided to sleep with her husband's friends. In her case, she went as far as even bringing the men into her matrimonial home and would sleep with them in her matrimonial bed, sometimes even when her husband was in the house. And I didn't understand, honestly. I mean, even the husband, obviously he was hurt, he was upset, and everything was crazy. At the end, her justification or her reason for doing that was that she wanted him to feel how she felt. And I was like, okay, let's calm down. He cheated. It hurt you. You were not happy about it. And you felt the best way to explain that to him, the best way to communicate your hurt to him was by doing the same thing. Or actually, no, even worse. So this idea of he cheated, so I'm also going to cheat on him to pay him back. I personally think that it's not a thing. It's either who you are or who you are not. Because it's almost like, okay, yes, he cheated. He slept with one person, your best friend. You ended up sleeping with different men, different, like a group of his friends, like different guys who were his friends. And yours was even worse because you actually brought them home to sleep with them in your matrimonial bed. And even worse because sometimes in his presence. How does that make you any better than him? So my point is this. Why would you reduce yourself that low just to prove a point? Okay. Again, I already mentioned at the beginning that nobody can justify cheating. So it's not as if I'm saying, oh yeah, he was okay to cheat, just forgive him and walk away. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he cheated. You're upset. You are hurt. That's fine. okay? But now it's for you to make a decision for yourself. I've said this several times in my video because I strongly believe that as we're growing, we need to get matured. And one of the things I've learned about maturity is being responsible, first of all, for yourself. We are all individuals. We all have a mind of our own. We are all on different path of life. So even in relationship, yes, it takes two to tango. It takes two people to come together. But when it comes to certain decisions, I can only make it for myself and then communicate it to my partner. And if they share the same view and the same understanding and interest, then they can agree with me and we can do it together. If they don't, sometimes we just have to agree to disagree. Or sometimes it gets to that point where you have to just make the decision. Either I'm going to give up on what I want because I love them so much and go by what they want to do. Or, I'm sorry, I can't give up what I want for what they want to do, so you part ways. But we have to understand that there will always come a point as matured people, even in relationships, even in marriages, where you have to make a decision for yourself. Now understand me, you make the decision for yourself, but you communicate it because both of you are in this together. So he's cheated, you are hurt. But then I don't see how that turns you now into a harlot, or, excuse my language, a prostitute. So in my mind, I was thinking, no, that tells me that's the kind of woman you were in the beginning. You were only looking for an opportunity or a chance to do same. So yeah, this is it, guys. And especially this is to my ladies. And please, before people say, oh, women also cheat, I'm using him because the storyline was just a husband. Of course, there are certain women who are badass. They do worse than men. And again, when it comes to cheating, you see that saying of what a man can do, a woman can do better. Please, it does not apply. Me as a person, based on my personal principle and character and beliefs, I won't cheat, or in my mind, it's not something I plan to do. So I don't think that if I'm married to a man and then for whatever reason he goes to cheat, I would decide to cheat just to pay him back. No. I always say there's just two things. It's either you're willing to manage a cheating partner, so you sit, have a conversation, and get to a point where both of you can resolve your issues and move on happy and be happy in your relationship. Or you can't take it anymore, you can't manage it, so you can't deal with it, and then you end the relationship and part ways. Then after you've ended the relationship, whoever you want to be with, that's fine, because you're on your own now. But then to still be in the relationship, you even find some people who, again, they will pretend nothing has happened, and then they would go behind and be doing the same. You are not justified in your actions. There's never a justification to the fact that he cheated first or she cheated first. That's why I also started cheating. No, it's either that's who you are or that's not who you are. So let's balance it. And put it this way, a man can sleep with another woman, even have a child, and hide it. And you as his wife or partner may never know. But when tables are turned, it's not possible for a woman, because if as a woman you go and mess up with another man and you get pregnant, the pregnancy is visible, so you can't hide it. So most times the worst thing is this. That's what I'm saying, that when a woman does it, it's worse. I'm not saying that when a man does it, it's acceptable. It's not acceptable for anybody. I'm speaking as a Christian, so this is not even about society. According to the Bible, it is sin both for a man and for a woman. But a man could do it anyways. A man could go out there, get another woman pregnant, hide it for the rest of his life. But then for a woman, if you go out and you do the same thing and you get pregnant, you know you can't hide it. This is where most women will now come and then pretend the pregnancy is for their husbands, and for the rest of their lives will pin somebody else's child to their husband. And that's even worse. It's worse. That's what I'm saying. It's either you have the heart, the grace to be merciful, to forgive that person who cheated and accept them back, or you cannot do that. End the relationship and walk away. But then you cheating in response to your partner cheating on you, I don't think it's a thing. And if it is, I think people need to really start thinking of it, because don't reduce yourself to whatever just because somebody messed up. No, either you want to help them to get better, or you walk away from them. So yeah, that's my take, because honestly I was very confused. And another thing I realized in their relationship was, because The movie I was watching, based on the storyline, they were supposed to be the perfect love couple. You know, they were supposed to have the perfect love story. But I realized that as much as they were very into each other and they had great chemistry and all of that, they were lacking in communication. Like, yeah, they would spend time together, they would sit, they would talk, but it was never deep conversation. So, as much as the husband opened up to the wife and was apologizing, he never really explained how it happened. Because if he did, I'm sure the wife would have understood. It would have been a bit like, okay, still, it doesn't justify your cheating, but she would have had a better understanding. So, yeah, I'm going to end it here, guys. If you want to cheat, by all means cheat. Do it with your full chest. If you don't want to, you don't want to. And never you think it's okay to go and cheat just because somebody cheated on you. It's not right. So you either are like that or you're not. Until then, stay awesome.